Someone asked, what is this content? I don't know. I feel like you probably haven't been watching me for long because this is always the type of stuff that I have filmed. I've been on YouTube now for almost 11 years. My content has always been the same.
I've heard it so many times recently. This era is the worst. I can't watch anymore. Watching Amber is becoming painful. And if you've ever said anything like that, you bang on. I've never known a YouTuber get YouTube so wrong and not understand why.
I really do apologize. I didn't mean to upset anyone.
Her views over the last few years have steadily declined, and if you go by her content, it looks highly unlikely that her views will ever jump back up again. So what's happened? Why have people stopped watching Amberlynn Reid? Well, let's find out.
I feel like I need to kind of admit to some things that I have lied about. I lied here. I lied.
She's known as a liar. That's probably one of the first things people will think of when you hear the name Amberlynn Reid. Go search Amberlynn Reid lies on YouTube and it's just endless videos and compilations. There we go, there's one, there's another, there's another, there's another, there's another, and it just goes on and on and on and on. Oh, there's me. When I first started watching Amber years ago, the first thing I learned was she's a liar. But I assumed as she got older, the lies would slow down. Nope.
Why did you lie about the person you're with and say it's been two different people and it's not? I didn't lie.
Several months later.
Is wifey number 1 the same as wifey number 2? Wifey number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all the same person.
I didn't lie.
And it isn't just the sheer amount of lies, it's the size of them. Yes, she lies about silly things with no real reason behind it.
I have ASMR.
But when she lies big, she lies really big.
So not only was I being physically abused, but I was pretty much being like raped.
If you've not seen that video of Amber telling a story of how she was, give it a watch. It's easy to find on YouTube and you'll see why nobody believes her. Even Amber would come out later saying, oh sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that. I got the wrong word.
I should have used the word coursed.
Lying about that. It doesn't get much more sick, does it?
I was never sexually or physically touched by my father's friends. No. They would like touch my leg, like mess with my hair, like put it behind my ear. I was never sexually or physically touched by my father's friends. No. Touch my arm, brush against me on purpose.
There's lots of parts to this, but the simplest explanation is Amber said she was sexually assaulted by her father's friends, but then also claimed she was never touched by them. When people told her, Amber, that's not assault, you nutcase, she then changed the story to, oh yeah, they used to touch me all the time. She was constantly forgetting which lies she told about this, and people kept calling her out for it, and Amber just kept adding more and more lies.
And when I said that they would essay me, I consider harassment as an assault.
She also claimed to have been molested by a cousin, but said instead of telling people it was a cousin, she said it was one of her dad's friends, for reasons.
Oh, me saying it was my dad's friend, 100,000%. I said that for a long time. Yes, I did. Because this cousin lived with me and my parents and my brother. So for a long time when I was younger, like especially my teenage years, I did say it was someone that was not related to me. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Wait, during her teenage years, she would say it was a father's friend. During her teenage years. But apparently, when she was younger, she only told her mother because she was afraid to tell anyone else. She told her mum, and from that point on, she had someone in her corner. So did she tell her mum it was the cousin or her father's friend? And who else was she telling that it was her father's friend during those teenage years? At this point, I think all the audience are just exhausted by the lies. She just can't stop herself, and that doesn't exactly warm you to an audience, does it, if you keep lying to them?
So yeah, I did lie. And I really hope that you guys are not upset at me that I quit. And I have quitted Vlogmas.
What?
I have quitted Vlogmas. Why do you keep making up excuses to quit diets? I was trying to find every excuse to quit and I found one. But it's like one thing about myself is that I never give up. And that is something I love about myself.
Since Amber began YouTube, she's just been on so many journeys and completed 0 of them, the vast majority being weight loss journeys. When she started YouTube, she weighed around 360-ish pounds, and currently, after almost 11 years, she's hovering around the 500 mark. She's usually about 30 pounds either side of 500. She did creep all the way up to 572 pounds, officially, but even she admitted that, yeah, there's a good chance I was over 600.
So if I ever was 600 pounds or more, I never knew.
One of my favourite YouTubers is a guy called Eddie Burback. His videos feel like an actual journey. Sometimes they're literally a journey.
I'm going to every rainforest cafe in the country and Canada.
The best YouTubers take you on a journey with them. Movies do the same thing. We watch someone at the beginning as one person. We see them go through all these trials and overcome them, emerge a completely different person, having finished the journey. Whenever Amber gives herself a journey, she gives up because she's lazy or hungry.
So that is the reason why I quit Jenny Craig. There was no like rhyme or reason, no tea. It was literally because I went to Gatlinburg and I just spiraled out of control.
I love seeing a before and after picture of somebody's fitness journey because I know the effort it took to get there. An audience can appreciate the effort. Amber's before and after pictures of her fitness journey are the wrong way around. She's got bigger. How, as an audience, are we supposed to get invested in her if she doesn't give us something to be invested in? So when she comes on here all excited, "Hi guys, I've started a new journey." Meh.
Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is my new weight loss challenge that I want to do. I love a challenge.
Amber's always had important side characters, but ever since Wifey broke up with her, she's been single, and I'm not considering Valentine as a girlfriend, because Amber seems to be the only one who can see her.
Oh, my girlfriend's calling me, hold on.
Anytime Amber's been without side characters, she's just been at a loss for what to film.
Yeah, I noticed my live streams are like pretty boring when it's just me. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and like be 100% with you guys. Like, very, very, very boring. So maybe I should start doing videos. I just really, truly don't know what to film.
When there's another character, we can see the interactions between them, even if it's not always pleasant interactions.
But I remember after the binge, Becky was like, "You're really mean to me because I kept saying no." And I was like, I don't even remember that. I'm not like that. Do you get what I mean?
Imagine The Office and Michael Scott says something outrageous and there's nobody there to react. It wouldn't hit as hard. When I do reactions every now and again, they're always better when Jimmy's in them.
And I pooped my pants.
People were begging for side characters ever since Wifey broke up with her. The mam started appearing in the videos and people were like, right, here we go, another character. But it just doesn't work. There's no depth to the relationship, it's not an interesting one. Hey everyone, me and my mum drove to Walmart. Hey everyone, my mum drove me to a restaurant. Here we are at the bingo, not saying a word. One of the most memorable clips in Amber's vlogs, for me, was when Beck was on her own talking to the audience about a family member who had passed away. I remember getting teary-eyed at that, and plenty of people did. It was so compelling. It made me feel something, and that didn't even have Amber in it. I've always thought, ever since Beck left, the channel's just gone downhill. Amber just needs to get a girlfriend that everybody else can see. Maybe if she keeps making those sexy thirst trap videos, a new character will pop up. I wouldn't hold your breath though. Like I mentioned earlier, I really like Eddie Burback. He's likeable, he's funny. Red Letter Media, dead funny. Pulpy, I think he's a nice person. Milk Tea, another nice person. Amber's not nice, and she definitely isn't as funny as she thinks she is.
What do you call an angry carrot? I'm gonna give you some time to think about it. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
I'm just waiting for my friend. She's thinking of an answer.
Oh, okay.
No, you're wrong. A steamed veggie.
I died.
We've all seen how Amber treats her pets. She overfeeds them, they don't get walked, the nails go horribly long. Then there's how she treated her partners, Bully and Crystal. That's always a difficult watch. Beck, of course, the way she treated Beck. I could use any clip at the end of this of her and Beck to make me point. Any clip with all of them together. Go.
Somebody thought that you had dirt on your face.
You actually think that was serious, babe?
Oh, I know they're not serious.
Did you take your medicine today?
No, I didn't.
Okay, go take that. I can tell. I can totally tell you did not take your medicine. How was that rude?
I think almost everything Amber does makes me and a lot of our audience just dislike her.
I'm actually starving, so...
And the way everything is just so dramatic. Oh.
I just got done crying. I stabbed myself.
Mental things is scary. Like, the fucking noise that my ankle made.
The way she speaks to our audience.
No matter what I do, no matter what Chantel does, we're going to get hate for it unless we are doing exactly what you told us to do.
And you are a disrespectful piece of shit.
She's also just very, very miserable. It's draining. It feels like we can't get through a couple of weeks of Best without having Amber coming on the screen crying her eyes out. Of a knout.
I know, like, people have been saying I seem so unhappy and stuff. It's just...
The way she asks for prayers and sympathy when she thinks her health is getting really bad, and then she goes right back to treating it as a joke. I've never seen anybody so unlikable. As I'm saying that, Foodie Beauty pops in my head. But you know what I mean? She's just so unlikable, yet thinks she's better than everybody.
And I have realized I'm so much better than majority of you.
Everything we've gone through so far obviously goes towards why everybody's getting sick of her and they're turning off. But the main reason is she's just boring.
I hate to keep bringing this up, but I mean, you saw I just skipped through like a whole minute. I couldn't do like the kitchen counter haul of like, look what I bought. Like, I mean, really? This is the whole episode? Let me put on makeup.
I honestly could be saying the same thing. Like, I mean, really? This is your content? Your little tiny face? Just chilling? Saying how boring something is, but yet still just like watching it and reacting? Just like cut the video off and say, you know what? I'm not reacting to this one. I just want to do a disclaimer. I am going to be editing out...
What?
I'm going to be editing out the really boring parts because he is literally watching my boring video and reacting to it. So this is probably going to be even more boring, so...
Every video now feels the exact same. Hey guys, don't mind me, I haven't finished getting ready yet.
Hey guys, so I'm not fully done getting ready for the day.
Oh, this is what I'm doing with me hair today.
Today my hair is half up, half down because...
Well, I just got back from walking Twinkie, Allegedly.
Okay, guys, so I just came back in from walking Twinkie.
Me and my mum are going to go to one of 3 places.
Wild card double mini back out there, $1.04.
And you lot don't know what you're talking about. I'm right and you're wrong.
Thought she hated eggs, question mark. I don't hate eggs. I have an egg intolerance.
I don't watch other vloggers. I never have. So I thought, well, maybe this is what vloggers do. Maybe this is the content. But I wasn't sure, so I went to YouTube and I just typed in vlog and I clicked just a random one. I clicked a woman called Michelle Choi. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And on the face of it, Michelle does the same thing that Amber does. Here's me starting my day. Here's me pets. I'm making some food. This is the show I'm currently watching. But the difference is that this Michelle lady actually tries. There's music playing. I was like, oh yeah, music in a vlog, that's normal. There's different interesting camera angles. She comes across really well when she speaks. She's really pleasant. And you can tell she's making a vlog with her audience in mind. I want my audience to feel a certain way. I want to make them feel good. And that's what the whole vlog was. It was lovely. I came away from the vlog quite happy. I come away from Amber's videos bored and annoyed. Sometimes Amber will set the camera up. Her and a camera don't move for the entire video. 20 minutes, 30-minute videos. Her just sat down, usually complaining if it's one of those videos. And also, stop complaining to your audience about your audience. We are the audience. We put her video on, and she's complaining about her audience. She's complaining about us. How can you be this bad at YouTube? She doesn't believe her audience when they tell her, Amber mate, these videos are a pain to sit through. She doesn't see it because, to her, she's the most interesting person in the room. Coming on camera, doing a taste test of some crap food and repeating the same catchphrases over and over doesn't make you quirky, it makes you annoying.
Oh, I have a headache, and this girly pop does not get headaches often because I'm not really a tool girly pop. Girly pop shopping at Color Pop. It is your favorite dainty 500-pound girly pop.
So what can Amber do to fix the boring problem? Nothing. She's always been this boring. It's just easier to spot now that she's alone.
I've been on YouTube now for almost 11 years. My content has always been the same.
Amber says her content has always been the same for the last 11 years. You all know that's not true. That's not true. I put a community post out asking the audience for their thoughts, why they thought people were done with Amber. It's like watching a bad rerun on TV. Same thing over and over and over and over and over. Because she's slowly dying and nobody wants to see that. The fact that she is now mid-30s, her time's up. Before there was some hope she could save her own life, now we're 10 plus years later and she's on borrowed time. It's not fun anymore. Quite honestly, too dense. For me, it's the clickbait and health issues, yet going back to whatever they were doing before the health issues started. I used to watch Amber, even when I wasn't making a video on her. If I was covering somebody else, I'd still watch Amber to keep up with what's happening. I don't even do that anymore now. Big reason for that is she's boring. And the other main reason is that she clickbaited cancer. Ugh. If you don't know, Amber used to have cancer years ago. She thought it came back. She mentioned it video after video. And remember, Amber has some genuine fans who were worried about her. Karina Kaboom, she noticed that in one video, Amber got a drink and it had the date on it. And it was 6 days behind from when she uploaded. So when Amber said to us, oh, I'll be getting the results back to see if I have cancer, Amber got her results, didn't tell us, didn't tell her actual fans, no video as soon as she found out, no community post saying, hey guys, no need to worry, all is well thankfully. No, she just kept uploading videos saying, oh god guys, I'm really worried about this. The person who checked me at the hospital, they seemed really worried as well. I think they think it's cancer. She was uploading videos like that, knowing she was fine. And then, when she did upload a video saying, oh, everything's fine now guys, don't worry.
So it turns out that I have a 6mm kidney stone in my kidney.
A thumbnail was the thumbnail of someone who just received bad news, not good. She clickbaited cancer. It's so vile. Oh god. It's like if I told Jimmy I'm waiting back for test results for that. And I get the results and he says, right, how are you? I'll tell you in a week. I'll tell you in 6 days, how about that? I can't even... We've all got to make money, all the audience and their jobs. Every YouTuber that does YouTube for a living. Money is a massive part of YouTube, just like any other job. But is it worth a little bit of extra money to tease your audience with cancer? Ugh. I say no, but who am I? I'm just an Amber audience member. Or at least I was. Until I got sick of her nonsense. I know a lot of people now will just wait for a reaction channel to make a video about Amber rather than give Amber the view. And I get it. To do all those awful things and to not even try with your content anymore. Yeah, why would you want to help somebody out like that? What's the biggest lie you've ever told, guys? That my dad died. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.
Does going to bingo and the casino feel addictive to you? No, not at all. If I'm being honest, bingo is kind of boring.